Hey, what's up guys? Matt Rife here. I am at Famous Birthdays and I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys sent in via Instagram. So, let's see. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? That's tough. I love LA, but I could definitely live in London. I love the UK. It's beautiful. I'm a big history buff. There's a billion things to see there. I could definitely live in London. What is your favorite thing about being on stage? Oof. I'd say my favorite thing about being on stage is just trying out new material. There's nothing better than when a new joke that you laughed at last night hits in front of a crowd of 100 plus people. There's also nothing worse than if it doesn't. Any plans for celebrating your birthday? I actually have a really big birthday show tonight at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood at 9:45. I don't know what time this gets posted, but if anyone wants to come out, let me know. I'll make sure you get tickets. It's myself, Dane Cook, Russell Peters, Eric Griffin, Nick Swartzen, and Finesse Mitchell, who are all actually really good friends of mine, and it's funny enough, we're actually great mentors and idols of mine growing up, so it's really cool to have them celebrate my birthday with me. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh man, I'm just trying to get to 24. Jesus. Okay, 10 years? Whew. In 10 years, I'd like to be doing exactly what Will Smith is doing, which is pretty much just everything. Living life, having a career that I pursued, living my dreams, and just being happy, really. And doing a better, in my feelings, challenge. When did you decide comedy was something you wanted to pursue? I was about 14 years old, and my teacher came into class one morning and said that they were doing a talent show. And I had kind of known who like Dave Chappelle and Dane Cook were, and they were big like idols of mine. I just loved watching them. And my friend leaned over and asked, she was like, are you gonna do it? I was like, I don't really know. And she was like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I think I want to be a stand-up comedian. And she was like, well, then you have to do this. And then, so I did the talent show at 14, and then I started doing comedy, like, for real, like, a year later. If you could meet any three people, dead or alive, who would they be? Ryan Reynolds, number one, for sure. Mel Brooks, and Jackie Robinson. What are some of your favorite movies? I'm a big horror film guy. I just saw The Nun last night. Amazing. You guys should go see it. My favorite movies would probably have to be, I love the Conjuring franchise, Amityville Horror, the Insidious movies. But I also love classic films too, like from like the 70s and 80s and stuff. I love, this is even before that, but Grease, Dirty Dancing, Goonies, Lost Boys, stuff like that. Do you have any hidden talents? Not really. And anything I can do, I feel like people know about at this point. I mean, I box, I guess. It's like I don't advertise that as much. It's not like a profession that I'm pursuing. So I mean, I guess it's kind of hidden. That's about it. I'm pretty open. What celeb would you love to see attend one of your shows? Ryan Reynolds, for sure. I know this is the second time I've mentioned him, but I'm kind of hoping he sees this at this point. What is the best Halloween costume you've ever had? Ooh. The best Halloween costume I've ever had, my friends and I dressed up as the cast of What We Do in the Shadows. It's a super indie New Zealand film that like almost nobody has ever seen. It's Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, who directed Thor. Not a lot of people know that those are like a strong comedy duo, but it is one of the funniest movies in the entire world. It's about a vampire frat house. It's a mockumentary. So myself and four other friends, we dressed up as like the cast of vampires for that. Went out in LA. No one knew who our costume was at all. Everyone was just like, vampire. We're like, there's much more to it. So go watch What We Do in the Shadows. You'll get it. What are some of your favorite YouTube videos to watch? I don't really watch any YouTube at all. Like, there's really no, I can probably count on one hand how many times I was on YouTube, like, all of last year. If I do watch something on YouTube, it's probably something super ignorant, like a street fight video or something like that. I don't know, I love ghetto stuff like that sometimes. Guilty pleasure. What has been one of your most embarrassing moments? One of my most embarrassing moments, that's really hard because I don't really get embarrassed easily at all. Like almost anything can happen to me and I'm not really going to be embarrassed. But I guess one time I was on stage and I had a bracelet on. It was a gold bracelet, and I did a big hand gesture and the latch of it came off and it hit a woman in the face in the front row, and everyone laughed. It was super funny, but for me, I was like, I'm literally falling apart on stage, and I had to tell her that it was fake so that I could get it back. Totally wasn't fake. Last one. What's your favorite dessert to go for? I think it's gonna have to be s'mores. I love camping. I love outdoorsy stuff. I went 2 weeks ago with some friends to a cabin in Big Bear, and we all had s'mores. I feel like it's just the best combination: marshmallow, graham crackers, and chocolate. Like, how can you really go wrong? Alright guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about myself. And you guys can check me out on Instagram, just at Matt Rife, M-A-T-T-R-I-F-E. Twitter, it's Matt Rife. I have a couple shows out of town coming up. If you live in Buffalo, New York, I'm going to be there this coming Friday. And then the following weekend, I'm going to be in Big Pine, Arizona for the comedy festival there. So if you're in either of those cities, come say what's up, say hi, and laugh.